She sells seashells by the seashore, and she's nothing but a big fat whore. Hi, yes, hello, it's me again. So, lately I've been working on a little side project of mine, and I just wanted to show y'all. That's it. This mod was inspired by just stuff around the ancient Mediterranean Sea, hence the name. So anyway, here are the new blocks that it adds. First up, we have marble, of course. You gotta have marble in the ancient Mediterranean world. Geometric marble pillar. It's pretty much just it's got a cool little design. Then you got red, and you got these. By the way, these rotate like logs, as in any direction. And I don't know if you can see it because of my shaders right now, if I turn them off. But they do have different textures. By the way, all of these textures are placeholders. So yeah, they rotate in whatever direction you want. So do all these. But these ones, so the striped, and all of the colors have striped versions. You can just rotate them literally any direction. So you can do a design like this. You can do a design like this. Perhaps you could do a design like this, or like this. Have a little something like that, or maybe you could do like this and put one of the white ones, and then, you know, put one of the ones like that, and then have like a little multicolored pillow like that. Then there's orange, of course, yellow, of course, lime, green, cactus green. Remember what was called cactus green? Cyan, teal, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, pink, brown, light gray, dark gray, and black. And of course the regular marble is white, so I didn't make a white version. Then there's foundation bricks. Now I'm not really sure how you're gonna be able to craft those, but I'm gonna find a way. It just looks like the classic, like slightly old stone that you always find at the foundations of all of those ancient temples. I'm gonna put up some pictures here. It has a regular block, a stair, a slab, and a wall variant. We have polished marble, of course. If you turn up the shaders, you can see it does have a slight texture. That's just that's as chico de chicken. Then there, of course, is a brick variant. If I take off the shaders, you can see how this looks too, for reasons obvious. There's also the ancient bricks, which are kind of like paler. They look like they've stood the test of time. They look like they've just been through a lot. And to go with them, ancient pillars. These look kind of cracked, you know, that's like standard stuff. I do think one thing I'm going to do with the pillars is add another variant that has a wood in the middle, you know, like actual pillars. And next, of course, we have the ancient polished marble too. So you can really use these to just build ancient buildings, such as the one I made here. It looks kind of old and run down, and, you know, just like ancient in general. Chico da chicken. Anyways, this is actually a structure I made, and it's going to generate randomly in your world. And you're going to be able to acquire ancient marble either by finding it naturally or by buying it from a new type of villager. I haven't actually implemented the profession or the villager yet, but I have made the workstation. It's called Blocko British, and pretty much you're going to be able to place this down in a village, and any villagers get the profession, and from any villagers that get the new profession that I'm going to add, you're going to be able to buy ancient marbles from them for pretty much nothing. Now, you do want to be careful, because if you have to break it, it's gonna make this sound. So yeah, just pay attention, just carefully place it wherever you want to place it, because trust me, you do not want to hear that again. Next up, we have gold. Now, this is the vanilla gold block, as it says right there, but I just added stairs, slabs, and gold, and a button, so that you can make statues better. And I added also a smooth gold block. This is just the same texture, but without the rim. It looks kind of like butter. Without shaders, it looks like this. Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, this is the colorful brick. This is the colorful blick.
I positive tested for.
These are colorful bricks, and I just added them because, I don't know, I've seen stuff like this when I went to my cine and other places. I don't know, it just seems like something that would be around. So yeah, colorful bricks. It has andesite, diorite, granite, and I don't know what this is, but you figure that out. By the way, the mod is in very early development. None of these have recipes yet. it's coming, it's upcoming, but for now it's just decorational blocks and a couple items that I have, but they have no function yet. We have the shingles. Now these are just made with mud somehow, I don't know. These are just shingles. They look like roof shingles or whatever, and they stack really nicely as a texture, as you can see. And there's a thatch block, pretty self-explanatory. And then if you combine these two, you get thatch shingles, which are like fancy and they look like actual shingles. You can see that it looks naturally like a roof from the side, and even if you put like blocks on it and add to it, it's like still eligible. By the way, this mod is not like out yet. It's not public. It's like still very much in development, and I'm still very much developing it, so it's not ready. And also I don't really know how to code, so I'm using Creator, just like FYI. Next we have block of ivory. Now I don't know how you're gonna be able to get this in survival, but I just wanted to have it because of course a lot of statues in antiquity were made with gold and ivory, and since I added more of these gold variants, it only makes sense that I add ivory so that you can combine them and actually make statues. We have a new metal, tin. As you can see, this is just like copper. It has the identical texture as copper, except instead of being orange, it's like this bluish gray color. As you can see, and it has a button variant. For very simple reasons that tin was used in antiquity around the Mediterranean. And of course, since we have copper in the game already, and now we have tin, I added bronze, which I'm gonna eventually add equipment and stuff so you can use it. It's gonna be slightly, you know, like weapons, armor, you know, like a sword, pickaxe, tools, armor, standard stuff, just what is to be expected. Next up we have salt, which is just like, this is the salt ore, and then this is the salt block itself. Again, gameplay reasons, but I guess you can also use it in a build. And then I have rare mountain salt, which is supposed to be like Minecraft's Himalayan salt, which is only found in like snowy peaks or some things, I don't know. And then I also added copper buttons, again for statues and to go with the theme, because we have gold buttons now, tin buttons, and then bronze buttons. It only makes sense that I added gold buttons. These have the same duration as a stone button, FYI. Then there's rocky dirt with rocks in it. Wow. Then there's cobble dirt, cobblestone and dirt, and then there's a pebble block, which falls like gravel and has the sounds of gravel, but it's just a different look. It's just like a nice path block. The rocky dirt and the cobble dirt, these all together go really well and merge really well together. It's just like a small pattern I made quickly. And if I turn off the shaders, you can see how it looks without them. Next up is ancient stone. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this, but I just wanted to have it. And next up is a thorn bush. As you can hear, it sounds pretty thorny, and if you go in survival and walk on it, it's going to cause damage. I am in the process of trying to figure out how to make you be able to walk through it and also receive damage at the same time. We'll see how it goes. Next up is barley, wild barley. Now, I don't really know how to make this into an actual crop, but I do plan to, because barley was a very common crop in antiquity all around the Mediterranean. But for now, it's just like a decorative block that spawns sometimes in the new biome that I've added. Along with barley, olive wood. Now, there are entire olive trees that I've made. I don't have a sapling for them. I don't have a door yet, but I am working on those, so just like bear with me here. I have these ones currently. This is of course the log variant, the wood variant, the stripped wood variant, the stripped log variant, the plank variant, these thingies, and the leaves, which are kind of dark cyan like actual olives. Next up is raw marble. This spawns naturally in your world, and you can mine it to craft all of those marble blocks that you saw earlier. And next up is marble tile vertical and marble tile horizontal. As you can see, it's just how the design is in the center that defines what it is, and these pretty much look identical, but I just wanted to add them so that they exist even if they aren't used. I don't know, maybe I'll turn them into something else. Now that the actual block showcase is out of the way, I have built like a little area using all the different types of blocks, demonstrating an example of how they could be used in a build in the form of an ancient sanctuary of some kind. So I'm going to just take us there now. So starting up, we have some of of the pebbles here and a little bit of the marble and the multicolored bricks. Here's an entrance mixed in with just regular vanilla blocks for this tower. And we have a big pillar, just like, because why not? A little bit of a broken path leading to somewhere. Another pathway. So then we have the sign and another pathway leading that way. Yeah, moving in, you can see the actual thing sort of unravel before your eyes. I am gonna make these olive doors and trapdoors. I just haven't made it yet, okay? Don't judge me. I have things to do and work. Stop judging me. Thank you very much for your understanding. So yeah, now we have, here is a little bit of a demonstration of a small little olive. Some braziers, I think that's what they're called. Maybe that's just a bra. And then a big temple here in the middle. With, of course, the statue at the end and a little pool here. I've used pretty much only the blocks from the mod here, except for, of course, torches and stuff. There's ivory here, smooth gold, the marble pillars, the polished marble, foundation, more polished marble, the shingles, marble bricks, and geometric marble pillars. And it really looks quite good enough, I would say. Here I've used variations of the marble pillars with the stripes to sort of merge them into the roof situation. Should I go left or right? Let's go left first. We have this we have this ancient olive here that's kind of like bigger. I am going to add something like this to naturally generate in the world. I don't know if it's going to be exactly like this, but I don't know, I'll figure it out. A taller brazier. I don't know how to say that word.
Brazier.
Brazier? Brazier. I don't know.
Brazier.
And then there's a little tall building here for all the villagers to sleep in. The priests. We have a little bit of a treasury here. And coming out, we have some thatch here on a little sort of pedestal.
Pedestal. This is a pedestal. What are you talking about, you fucking idiot? That's not a pedestal, you moron.
What is going on here? Hello? Okay. And then there's, of course, a big statue here made of bronze and ivory and with gold eyes and with, those. And with a big A, of course. If I turn off the shaders, you can see how the statue actually looks without them. The spear, the ivory, everything. And there's, this thing. And then there's this sort of plaza situation that looks like a fish or like a whale. Yeah. And then there's just another little small olive here. And moving on this way, there are some farms that I've built, showcasing how you can use the shingles and the thatch. I literally only ever thought of using them as roofs. And then wheat. I am going to turn some of this wheat into barley once I actually figure out how to make crops in M Creator. Again, as I said, don't judge me. I'm trying my best. And then there's a bigger house. Now, when I built this, I did not realize that it looked like a boat. Whatever. Anyway, back at the olives now. Not the olives, the olive tree, the big one. We have these long walls with a pathway inside them. We eventually reach this area with another little sort of ancient temple, but this one is like upkept, so it's like lore. And going down, we have a little port here built using the olives, big old jar of honey, and then of course a little ship here. Now, of course, this mod does also add a new biome, which is this. As you can see, it's a mountainous terrain, just like the actual Mediterranean region. Also, this isn't going to be the only biome I add. Again, it's in very early developmental stage, the mod. You can find olives naturally growing. You can find rocky dirt naturally. You can find these big old rocks. And olives generate, interestingly, because most of them are like an oak tree, you know, short and like that. But some generate with extra stumps around them. You can also find wild barley. And as of right now, I haven't added any mobs to it. So it's just a desolate landscape, but a pretty desolate landscape. And in this biome, you can also find naturally generating marble, of course. So yeah, that's the biome, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear them. Oh, and this is what it looks like without shaders. It's like a golden brown, I am gonna make eventually more videos about this mod, but for now, this has been it. I have been me, you have been Mrs. Bakser, and I'll see you on the other side. What? See ya later, deliberator. Bye. Bye. Why are you still here? The video ended. You're still here. There's not like some sort of Easter egg here waiting for you. You're still here. Why are you still here? What are you doing? Don't you have anything better to do? Like, I don't know, go watch another video that's not this? Why don't you go watch one of my other videos? Also, like and subscribe. Why are you still here? Go away! Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, blue leather, yellow leather, blue leather, yellow leather. She sells seashells by the seashore, and she's nothing but a big fat whore.